Hello, I'm Laura McHarrie at The Hidden Edge with another tea break tip on how to use business models and tools to help you manage your growing business. Today, we're looking at the acid test, one of the many ratios that can be used to determine the solvency of a company. Useful to know if you're looking to work with a new supplier or take on a new client, and for your own purposes. Cash is, after all, king when it comes to business. The acid test got its name from the dropping of acid onto bars of gold. I know, why would you? Gold is one of the few precious metals not affected by the majority of acids. Therefore, it can be tested, and hence its financial standing over the test of time. So enough of that, let's have a look at the ratio itself. The acid test ratio is sometimes known as the quick ratio or liquidity ratio. One major problem for some businesses is that they're not able to convert stocks rapidly into cash. Organisations, therefore, often use a more severe ratio to test whether they have the ability to meet current liabilities. This is the acid test ratio and does not include stock in the liquid assets of the business. Therefore, the current assets less stocks divided by the current liabilities. In this instance, 5,620 divided by 3,750 gives us an acid test ratio of 1.50. If the acid test ratio is less than 1, the business is going to have difficulty being able to pay its current liabilities should they need to. If a business has got itself into some difficulties financially and there isn't enough cash in the business, what might it do? There are two options: administration and liquidation. Administration is designed to hold a business together while plans are formed either to put in place a financial restructuring to rescue the company or to sell the business and assets to produce a better result for creditors than a liquidation. Administration can also be used where neither of these objectives can be achieved, but simply as a mechanism to liquidate assets and distribute the proceeds to secured or preferential creditors. Once an administrator is appointed, he or she takes over the running of the company from the directors and is responsible for any decisions to continue or discontinue trading. And he has control over how the company or its assets are disposed of. Liquidation. Compulsory liquidation is the process where the court orders that a company is wound up. The official receiver is initially appointed liquidator, although he or she may subsequently be replaced by an insolvency practitioner. Once appointed, the liquidator takes control of the company from the directors, and although a short period of trading may take place to complete the outstanding contracts, it is more common for the company to cease trading and its assets are sold to repay the costs of the liquidation, with any surplus being paid to creditors in the priority set out in the legislation. The voluntary, is where the members pass a resolution. A company voluntary arrangement enables an insolvent company to reach an agreement with its creditors to delay or compromise the payments of its debts. A CVA is flexible and can be adapted to meet the needs of any business. In essence, a CVA will replace the terms of the company's existing contracts with its creditors with new terms as set out in the CVA proposal. For example, the proposal might require a company to pay a fixed monthly sum into the arrangement for a set number of years so that the creditors receive a minimum dividend of X pence in the pound. While the payments are maintained and no further action is necessary, the directors retain control of the company, and once the arrangement is successfully concluded, the company remains in the control of its existing members and its management. The other option is the members' voluntary liquidation. A members' voluntary liquidation enables shareholders to put a solvent company into liquidation in order to unlock their capital. It can be used to secure an orderly winding up of the company or to close down a subsidiary, for example. Shareholders appoint a liquidator. The process ends the life of the company, leaving no outstanding matters, and provides a potentially tax-efficient exit route for shareholders. And so there you go. You can request the templates from the Hidden Age website. Do share your stories there too. I'm building a portfolio of small business case studies and would love to include some examples of what has worked well for you in the past. That's it from me. Until next time, enjoy your tea break.